Hello, everyone, and welcome to Authentic Now Yoga, the online yoga studio for anybody and everybody. My name is Jody Pinile, and this video is number 2 in the series of 3 videos about how do we do yoga. So the first one I talk about mindfulness, the learning and the practice of mindfulness. This one is talking about the learning and the practice of asanas, or our postures, the shapes that we make with our body in our yoga class or in our yoga practice. It doesn't have to be in a class. As I said before, it's not a requirement in the practice of yoga to have a body that can move in any certain way. You don't have to make shapes with your body in order to practice yoga. I just feel like that's very important to say. But the practice of yoga is part of the original intention for yoga, and it grounds us in the present moment by being connected to our bodies. It enlivens our body, so brings the systems all more life in them. It makes us physically stronger. It makes us physically more flexible. It makes us more resilient, so we can recover, so we can use our bodies however we need to, when we need to. Again, somewhere on that continuum of limited to the bendiest person on the planet. So there's a lot to pay attention to while we're practicing our asanas. So keeping our attention and our awareness to what's happening in our physical body so that we're safe from injury. We're way more likely to listen to our bodies and stay safe when we're connected to our bodies. So paying attention to what's going on physically. Finding that sweet spot with our effort of not too much and not too little. So keeping that engagement and that life sort of flowing throughout our bodies and our beings while we're making shapes. Noticing the kinds of thoughts that come through our heads as we're working through our postures is super valuable. Noticing the kind of self-talk, the criticism or support that we give ourselves. Super valuable. Finding that connection, that trust, that faith in your body makes more things possible. And the last important piece, I think, for this is noticing our breath as we're in our practice. So what happens to our breath? Do we hold it? Finding a way to make that breath be able to flow is super valuable. These things that we practice in our bodies on the mat, we get to take that out into the world. That's so valuable. I can name you 100 reasons why that's valuable. Anyway, so just to wrap that up, learning and practicing. I use the word practice over and over again because it's not about perfection. It's not about some end goal. We're really all somewhere on that continuum. So the practice of these postures, the practice of awareness, of noticing what's happening as we're making these shapes with our bodies, and then having the benefit, having the impact of all that we've just done on the body, mind, and spirit. So I hope that is somehow more enlightening for you in terms of how we practice yoga physically. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the section below. And if you like this and you think, yeah, I want to be a part of this community, then please subscribe. I would love that. All right. I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste. And stay tuned for the 3rd video.